Feeding your fish a variety of different foods is a very good thing to do. Along with my live foods and my frozen foods that I do feed my fish, I do also give them a variety of different dry foods. I give them this Tetra Tropical XL Color Granules. I give them this. I give them bug bites. I also give them a New Life Spectrum Thera A+, which is this one right here. I also use another New Life Spectrum small fish formula right here, as well as these Ocean Nutrition cichlid veggie pellets, which are right here. I also do give them spirulina flakes as well. Now this seems to be a lot of different foods. As you can see, it's a lot of different foods, a lot of variety, all in this little table right here that I have in front of me. It's a lot. You might think, okay, how do you balance it out through the week? Easy question is I use a method that I actually got from Michael's Fish Tanks. I believe that's the name of the station. Excuse me, Michael, if I got that wrong. I know he says that he found this tip somewhere else, but this is where I learned about this tip, and this is where I'm using this tip. I think he just uses it to actually grind his food into a little finer powder for his fry. I actually use it to mix a variety of different foods, which is a good all-pepper meal. As you can see, what I did was I mixed a variety of these different foods into this and just mix it around, and then of course tip it around and then grind it. And what happens, it gets a nice little mix right there, and then I can just feed that to my fish, and they get a huge variety of different foods. As you can see, there's a bunch of orange in there, which is actually this Tropical XL Color Granules. There's a bunch of greens, browns, which is a variety of different foods that I use to feed my fish. This is just a good method for me to actually give my fish right here a variety of different foods. I do feed them live foods like Daphnia. I also have California blackworms that I've been culturing, and I also do have actually earthworms as well that I'm feeding them. So I do have a variety of different foods. This is my variety of dry foods that I use, and like I said, I just mix them all together and feed them that. And then this pepper meal actually mixes them up pretty well as gets them down to a size for my fish, which I do have some tetras and rasboras in there that some of these larger ones, like this guy right here, will not be able to be eaten by the tetras. This is mainly for when I had the piscogrammas in there, but that's basically the size where tetra is not going to be able to eat that. Although I don't know if tetra is going to really want this. But it's in here anyways because I did used to keep some pistogrammas in here, and actually do feed the same formula to my pistogrammas in my bedroom tank, so they get the same variety as well, and all my fish tend to like it, except for one pistogramma I have in my boys' bedroom. That tank I will show you at a later point in time. But let me go ahead and let's go ahead and take this mix right here and go feed it to my fish. I need to stand up. I'm going to actually stand up, open the tank right here a little. And then I'm actually going to take the camera right here along with me so I could show you me feeding the fish. I'm going to go ahead and swap the camera angle around. So just give me a second. I'll be right back on that. Okay, so I'm back. I'm ready to give these fish right here. As you can see, my cardinal tetras in there. You can probably see the SPI rasboras in the background. And I also have a few other different fish. As you can see right there, I have some other different varieties floating around as well. But let me go ahead and dump some of this food in just to show you the fish feeding off of it. I'll just put a little bit because I did actually feed them earlier in the day. But there we go. I think the fish are a little startled by me being in here. But there you go. They're going to go after it. They're probably not as hungry as they were earlier because I already did feed them for the day. This is just a little bit just to show you guys them feeding. And that is that. So basically that is my mix on how I actually give my fish a variety of different foods. I mix them all together, put them in the pepper mill, shake them around, get them all mixed together, and then I just grind it out into a size for my fish that I have, and then feed it to them. And that is how I give my fish a variety of different foods, along with my frozen foods, my live foods. This is how I give them a variety of different dry foods as well, instead of trying to figure out, okay, which dry food did I use today, which dry food did I use yesterday. That way the fish do get a variety of different foods on the dry portion, and that way I don't have to figure out, okay, what did I already feed them and what I didn't already feed them. So that is what I do. I hope you like this video. Please check out my other videos I do have, and as usual, have a good day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you.